Hello and welcome, Reds, to Anfield Index, the latest matchday live experience, the matchday commentary as well, brought to you by yours truly, Jack McIndoe. Anyway, Reds, hope you're all well, and fingers crossed Liverpool can very much get the game over the line today and put a massive step forward in respect to Liverpool getting Champions League qualification for next season. Of course, Chelsea's demise over the last couple of weeks has been very good to watch, in all honesty. The amount of money they've spent over the course of the last 20 years as well. It's going to be fascinating, the race for Europe. Brentford, not too far behind Liverpool in the Premier League table anyway. They did drop points only just recently as well. So you've got Brighton, and then Brighton, Brentford, Chelsea, Brentford, even Everton, if they have a good couple of results the back end of the season. But Liverpool just win today. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can very much do the job this afternoon. We'll find out anyway. But Reds, if you are watching to the commentary this afternoon as well, make sure you do tune in. Hit that like, share and subscribe as well, whatever social media platform you are watching, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, and hopefully in the future we might be doing some of the shows on TikTok so keep an eye on that. Probably might be for the next season. I have to speak to the lads on that anyway, and some other shows for that matter. But yeah, Reds, how are we? Do drop a like on the video as well. Massively helps out to get it out to more Reds out there anyway. In terms of but fingers crossed Liverpool can get the job over the line today, and we'll get into the start 11 as well. Start, of course, with Liverpool. Freddie Woodman, who is making his Premier League he made his debut against Everton, but in terms of being in the starting 11 for Liverpool's Premier League debut in the Premier League for the Reds, it's a big opportunity for him, but obviously given I think he's like 28, 29 as well. He's got vast experience in the Championship as well. I know everyone goes, Championship, but yeah, it's one of the most difficult leagues in Europe anyway, as everyone knows that watches a bit of football anyway. He's between the sticks. Hopefully he can put on a performance, and he had a good impact against Everton. A few heart-your-mouth moments, but I think he dealt with it really well anyway. Curtis Jones looks like he's going to be picking up the right-back position today. Canate, Virgil, the usual lads at the back, and then Andy Robbo. It is. We'll mention Salah and Robbo in a little bit anyway, but Robbo down the left-hand side, Szoboszlai, Alexis McAllister as the central midfielders, and then obviously Salah, Wirtz, Gakpo, and Alexander Isak as well. Yeah, it's only besides Reds, the games are whittling off in respect to obviously Andy Robbo, Salah. Obviously, we've just been so accustomed to watching those lads in Liverpool starting 11 for a very long time. But all good things must eventually come to an end in respect to football as well. Legends of this football club. And wherever they go, Salah's been linked with Juve, but I tell you, if he went there, he'd probably single-handedly win them the Serie A title anyway. And wherever Robbo goes, hopefully it's not Tottenham anyway. Deserves a better team than that, especially if they're playing in the Championship anyway. But yeah, Ed's thoughts on that start 11. The Crystal Palace side anyway. They are in a European semi-final anyway, obviously the Europa League Conference. They should win it given the manager that you've got. Anyway, obviously Oliver Glasner, he won the Europa League. He won a European trophy anyway in Germany with Frankfurt. I think he did anyway. Apologies, I'm wrong there. But yeah, obviously Henderson, Richards at the back, Lacroix, Cavot as well. Then the midfield four. Obviously you got the two flying fullbacks in Mitchell, Munoz as well, Wharton. A fella that we hopefully will know a lot more in the future, but time will tell. Whoever gets him, there's been plenty of shows already this week of from an analysis point of view. Obviously Harry and the Crystal Palace fan as well, and many great shows out there. But Adam Wharton, what a footballer anyway. So yeah, he's going to be hopefully having a quiet game today alongside Kamada, and then up front for the Seagulls, not for the Seagulls. The Eagles. Obviously, you got Sarr, you got Brennan Johnson, and Mateta as well. Obviously, Mateta's had some two I thought obviously last season he was really good. This year he's not been as proactive really in front of goal, but yeah, still a standard good Premier League striker anyway. One that I've certainly underrated over the last couple of seasons as well, but yeah, he does the job really well. Obviously, was linked with I think it was Juventus or a team in January anyway, but that move didn't fail to materialise. Obviously, I think he did have an injury at that point anyway, and Brennan Johnson, I think he'll certainly be every single weekend that he sees a Spurs result, he'll be very, very, very happy that he's not currently applying his trade at Tottenham Hotspur anyway, as have many players that have left Tottenham anyway. Even the great striker is winning league titles, rightfully so anyway. He's a phenomenal footballer, Harry Kane, but yeah, I think Harry Kane, come at the end of his career, I think he probably will be kicking himself that he just didn't move ever so early anyway in his career. But it is what it is, and that's certainly a very strong Crystal Palace side as well, Reds, and Sarr, he's been an absolute menace for Liverpool. Obviously the goal at Wembley at the beginning of the year, and obviously the goal at Selhurst Park as well. If Liverpool could pick a couple of players that have got the players that are kryptonites in terms of players that just weirdly pop up and score goals, I think Sarr is one of those. I still have visions of that Watford game all those years ago where we got absolutely battered. That was one of the most frustrating games anyway, but yeah, obviously it was a very long time ago. He was linked with Liverpool, but I think Liverpool just laughed it off anyway, because I think Watford at the time were wanting in excess of like 40, 50, 60 million. And yeah, he's a good player, but yeah, crazy money anyway. But he's doing a fantastic job. And Liverpool, if we want to be coming away from today's game with a strong position and hopefully more points on the board, then Ismaila Sarr, we need to keep him very, very, very quiet anyway today. And obviously Adam Wharton and Muniz, for me, he's probably one of the, well, he's not underrated, but he's one of the right backs I really do like. But Reds, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And big up there, John. Big up there, Everest as well. Absolute legends as well. Massive thank you to everyone that's tuned in. Do drop a like on the video as well. Absolute legends if you haven't already done so. Obviously, John, afternoon, Jack. How do you get the best out of Isaac? For me, mate, and for all of us, just get him in front of goal. It's simple as, really. No matter how, whatever direction you get that ball into the box, get the ball in front of him and he'll do the rest for you anyway. Like obviously the game against Everton, and when he has come back from injury anyway, it's always going to be difficult for a player of his quality. It's going to take time to get him up to speed. As long as the World Cup goes well for him and well very much for Liverpool in respect to just the keeping players fit going into next season, I think he can massively benefit from a solid campaign of training every single day. And Liverpool will certainly be having an eye on the Swedish national side in respect to obviously him and Gyökeres. That's a scary lineup for any European international side anyway. But should do well anyway, Isaac. But it's going to be one of them, in all honesty. One thing is, did Sweden qualify? Apologies, Chas. I don't even know. I'm thinking of bloody Erling Haaland anyway. He's going to the World Cup, so apologies, Chas. Apologies of Sweden. Need to check if Chas, did Sweden go to the World Cup? I should really know that, but yeah, apologies if they're none anyway. But nevertheless, get him in front of goal, get him to feed him the ball, and he'll score a load of goals anyway. It's probably one of the most frustrating things watching Liverpool this season in terms of Liverpool just trying to progress that ball into the penalty box. Just get the ball into the box, give him the ball, and he'll get a load of goals anyway. And he does create as well. I think we just haven't seen that too much in a Liverpool shirt anyway. But time will tell. And fingers crossed, he can do the business anyway. But yeah, we'll find out. But yeah, let's get your score predictions in the comment section below as well, everyone, if you haven't already done so. And fingers crossed, we can very much see a performance that is worthy of getting Liverpool into the Champions League spots. I need to quickly check on the other games anyway. But wait 1 second here. So, yeah. Liverpool's bench this afternoon as well. You've got Pesci on the bench, Frimpong, Joe Gomez, Milos Kerkez, Ryan Gravenberch, Trainioni, Chiesa, and Rio Engamua. And Will Wright is on the bench. Obviously, I think he was signed from Charlton, I think it was. But yeah, a top forward that Liverpool have invested a lot of money in. They'll be hoping he can get into the Liverpool starting 11 very quickly. But yeah, very highly regarded. Not seen a lot of him, but listen to journalists and people that were speaking about him when he did join for Liverpool. Anyway, he's a player to watch. Obviously, he is a forward anyway. So yeah, as I said, not seeing too much of him, but listen to other people that have. He's very highly regarded and a player that will hopefully score many goals for Liverpool in the current present, but also the very future as well. And obviously, Chiesa, you'd expect Chiesa to go next season, but obviously an interesting bench to say the least. You look at that bench for Liverpool, and we're still very, very, very light in respect to the squad in general, really, as well. Of course, you the defence there: Gomez, Kerkez, Frimpong. All right, but those three lads, especially two of those lads, Frimpong and Gomez, have been heavily injured over the last couple of seasons as well. So yeah, we know what the job is for next season: bring in the quality, and try our very best to not get as many injuries next year. But it's all about having the adequate quality in every area of the pitch as well. So yeah, let us know your thoughts on that. Obviously, 15 minutes away from kickoff, everyone. Get your score predictions in the comment section below. I got surprisingly, chat, if you're regular, I did get the derby result right. I went 2-1. Chat, it'd be intriguing to see if any of you get the scoreline right this afternoon. But I think it's 25th of April now, 2026. We're not in the. It's not as when you analyse the beginning of the season, when you go, there's another 37 games left in the Premier League. What type of performance is that? At the minute, as Arne alluded to yesterday in the presser as well, just he knows the job in hand. We just need to get it over the line, get Liverpool over the line at the minute. And I found a very interesting chat. And I've told you who's on the watch-alongs, don't be watching the pre and post match the conferences anyway, because it's not just Arne Slot, it's most managers that do just say the maddest things anyway. It's just to answer the question as quickly as you possibly can, and the press certainly do take things out of context in certain elements as well. Obviously that's the world of social media, the world of media, try and get a headline out of a comment or whatnot as well. So yeah, and even Arne Slot said the current, the present, and obviously the future in respect to his future. But yeah, he knows the job in hand, and the Liverpool players know themselves. Get Liverpool into the Champions League, and we'll speak about the summer when we get there anyway, because it's going to be a very, very big summer, as we all know anyway. But there's still very much a big job in hand in terms of getting Liverpool into the European spaces anyway. In terms of the current standings at the minute, Liverpool do find themselves 5th in the Premier League. Apologies there, chat. Villa did drop points. Apologies there, chat. I've only just sat down and actually just been busy working anyway. But yeah, Fulham, that's an even better result for us. So yeah, fantastic. Liverpool wanting to chase down that 3rd and 4th spot anyway. A result for Liverpool is right, Fulham. Nice one for that. So yeah, Liverpool, we win today, we'll go level on. We'll go above Aston Villa into 4th. So there you go. There's your team talk. Obviously, Liverpool, surprisingly, I say surprisingly, chat, but given how mad we've been this year, Liverpool are on a plus 11. If you would have said that 5 years ago, we probably all would have laughed at each other anyway. Because Liverpool, at this moment in time, at April time, Liverpool having a plus 11, that's when you know Liverpool have had a very bad season in respect to just not getting many goals anyway. Historically, over the last couple of seasons, we've got a lot of goals, haven't we? So yeah, hopefully that is one thing that drastically needs to improve. So that's the team talk. Liverpool win today, go above Aston Villa in 4th, and given the the outlook on this Liverpool side over the last couple of months as we've gone into the back end of the season, Reds, we've all been like, oh, are we going to do it? Are we not going to do it anyway? But thankfully, Liverpool have capitalised on the very much needed dropping of points from other teams. But yeah, and that's one thing that we haven't done enough this season. We done it last year in terms of when we were going for the title, the weekends where Liverpool certainly did need to pick up points. We done that. When City and other teams in the vicinity of Liverpool did drop points, then we fully capitalised. And that's how you fundamentally get momentum as a team, really. Just winning, and never get tired of winning anyway. And then just, we all do it as fans and even the players as well. As much as you say to the cameras, you don't look at the league table and look in the team. Whether I know, obviously, Declan Rice spoke a couple of weeks ago saying that he doesn't very much look at the table, but yeah, he's human. The players are human as well. They do, and that's where the pressure, and that's where City have won league titles, United and Liverpool over the last 100 odd years anyway, and over our titles. It's where winners are made. Dealing with that pressure, dealing when it gets tough as well. Even if you do have a bad result or you get a draw as well, getting back on track in terms of being focused. But that just comes as a collective, as a management, and everyone within the football club as well as striving for that one goal in terms of winning trophies and getting back on track and getting Liverpool Football Club back up to where we found ourselves last season in terms of the pinnacle of English football and certainly European football over the last 10 years as well. We are the English kings of Europe as well in terms of the Champions League. So yeah, and the Europa League as well. I've run that a couple of times. The old European Cup anyway. But yeah, I'll quickly go through the start 11 as well for anyone that has just tuned in. Obviously 3 p.m. kickoff this afternoon. You've got Liverpool in goal, Woodman. You've got Curtis Jones playing right back, Kanate, Virgil van Dijk, Andy Robbo, Szoboszlai, McAllister, Salah, Viet, Gakpo and Alexander Isak leading the line for Liverpool as well. Henderson in goal for the visitors, Richards, Lacroix, obviously the former Wolfsburg centre-half. You knew he was going to be a good player in the Premier League. It was whether he could adapt. You do look at Bundesliga centre-halves and any Bundesliga player as well. Will they adapt well? Obviously, you've got to add Bundesliga tax in terms of when you analyse any footballer from the league, but yeah, he's done really well. Cabot, obviously young centre-half anyway, very highly regarded. So an interesting player that is certainly listening to Palace fans as well. He's done really well in terms of stepping in the absence of Mark Gahey's departure to Manchester City in the January window as well. That's what it's all about. Right? Even if Liverpool do lose players in the summer, whatever that is, if it's a first teamer, if you're a player on the peripheral of Liverpool's starting 11, you're going, and if you are staying next season and beyond that, you're just going, right, that's an opportunity for me. I want to put my shirt on and then put my marker down anyway. That would have been a better word, but yeah, put your marker down and make that position your own as well. That's what Andy Robbo done when Alberto Moreno was starting ahead of him slightly, and then Robbo got his opportunity and never looked back in a Liverpool shirt as well. So yeah, Costas, big shoes to fill next season and even this season as well. But tell you, you're at the Liverpool Football Club for a reason, because you're a very good footballer, as we all know Milos is, and hopefully really kicks on going into next season, because not just Kirkes, but even Florian Wirtz and Isaac as well. A lot more of the senior lads, as we mentioned, with Salah and possibly even Alisson Becker going. Yeah, it's going to be sad, but yeah, it looks like all the Jurgen Klopp players are departing, and does that concern you a bit in terms of Liverpool losing quite a lot of the leaders? It needed to happen. Obviously, Salah's 30 plus, Alisson not getting any younger. We brought Mamardashvili in, and it's always difficult, but those are the levels when people are just trying to compare Alisson to Mamardashvili as well. Mamardashvili is nowhere near, at this moment in time, he's one of the best young goalkeepers in European football. He's going to need time, and it's important that all of us give him time. Yes, it's difficult when we try and analyse a game if he's made a mistake, but at the end of the day, players need to make mistakes in this Liverpool side. As much as we don't like it, they need to really grow and develop and get into the Liverpool starting 11. So, yeah, it's mad that, yes, we are comparing Alisson Becker to Mamardashvili. He is the barometer. He's one of Liverpool's greatest ever goalkeepers, Alisson Becker, the best goalkeeper I've seen in my lifetime, and many people my age as well, by an absolute country mile. I think only the second player behind him would be obviously Pepe Reina when he had those great seasons under Rafa and, yeah, all those golden gloves as well. So, but Alisson Becker, he's miles above Pepe Reina and Ray Clemence as well. Ali and Ray Clemence, for an older generation, probably two of Liverpool's greatest, if not the greatest Liverpool goalkeepers, and for many even from that watched in Liverpool in the 70s and 80s or whatever period you did. A lot of the older generation of Reds do say Ali is probably better in some elements of his game as well. But what a gentleman Ray Clemence was as well. Never met the fella, but yeah, a fantastic footballer as well. And yeah, done many interviews down the years. And but yeah. Going to the bench as well. You're looking at Palace. Apologies, Reds didn't mention Palace's bench. You've got Benitez, you've got Riyad as well, Souza, Lerma, obviously Devaney, Nathaniel Klein, former Liverpool footballer a very long time ago, Hughes, Pino, and Strand Larsen as well. Obviously, Strand Larsen was signed for very, very, very big money anyway. But yeah, it's going to be fascinating in terms of Liverpool just capitalising. We are 5 minutes away from kick-off as well, Red. So fingers crossed Liverpool can do the job this afternoon and put on a performance that is very much needed. Right, let's get to all your comments as well. I do apologise, Reds, if you have missed any. Big up there, Mark, as well. Hey, Jack, Villa lost. If Liverpool win today, we'll go two clear goals. They can go. We can go. If we win by 2 clear goals, we'll go third as well. Yeah, it's. I think if you would have asked any of us a couple of months ago anyway, Liverpool would maybe finish third or fourth this season, we'd all laugh at each other and go, "Yes, sounds okay." But that is a possibility as long as Liverpool kick on today and at the back end of the season. An ideal scenario, we don't really need to win the Chelsea game or the United game, because hopefully by that time we've got a big numerical advantage on the teams below us as well. So yeah, as Mark said there, nice one there, John, for that comment. How do we get the best out of Isaac? Mark, let obviously just reply if you want to John's comment. How you get the best out of Isaac? Just give him the ball, get him the goals anyway. Have to play, yeah, as Mark said there, play to his strengths. Big up there. Big up there, Tafshir. Hope you're well, buds. We don't want Palace to beat us today. I don't want to see them do the quad over us. Gahey moving to them. Yeah, that story in the summer was just it's a joke, really. Obviously, Steve Parish listened to his interviews after the game and the rumours and everything as well. But yeah, you can't really compete with City when they're throwing £350,000 at Mark Gahey as well. They can do that, honestly, can't they? So yeah, it's City. They can still spend all that money, but there seem to be allowed to do it as well. So fair enough. We're still waiting on the decision in that respect as well. Liverpool haven't beaten Palace at home in the last 3 games as well. Mark, yeah, they are, as I say, them, and I know Liverpool's record against Brighton over the last couple of seasons has been alright. It's been sound. But I always go, I think when you look at the fixtures, always at the beginning of the season, games against Brentford, especially the way Brentford have played this season, but even under the Thomas Frank, even when he was in charge, always used to give us a game. So Brentford, Brighton, and certainly Crystal Palace as well. Those 3 teams, in respect to the strength of the Premier League compared to the rest of the European sides as well, they are very much. It's always a case in point that they, to me, just illustrate perfectly the strength of the Premier League sides compared to other European sides. So even Europa League Conference, Palace should absolutely wipe the floor with most sides in that competition. And similar with Aston Villa as well, given who's their manager and given really the overall quality within the side as well. You look at obviously Jadon Sancho possibly even going back to Borussia Dortmund for the second time now. But yeah, Villa have got some top players. Says a lot when Harvey Elliott can't get into the side anyway. But whether that's a financial decision or just an overall sense of he don't really want him anyway. But if Harvey, whatever happens with Harvey next season, needs to be playing game time. A player of that quality deserves it. And Liverpool have certainly got a responsibility as well. If they're loaning him out again next season, get the lad playing football. If it's not at Liverpool, get him playing football anyway, because from a financial perspective as well, it's in a massively damages valuation as well. It just knocks an extra 5, 10, 15 million off the possibility of Liverpool selling him if they wanted to anyway, regardless of whatever you think about his overall quality. He's a good player, but yeah, he's still got a lot of work to do, but just needs to be playing game time, and I think that is certainly where Liverpool, he's really faltered for Liverpool in the last couple of seasons as well. It's obviously that physicality where Liverpool have certainly lacked as well. Wait 1 second there, Chas. So, Chas, get your score predictions in the comment section below. So do let us know your thoughts on the games this afternoon. But yeah, Liverpool on the halfway line now, very close to kick-off. But a nice early goal would certainly suffice all of us Reds. It would be fantastic. And if that can happen, then even better anyway. That would be tremendous. But yeah, a big opportunity here now. Get the game won and done, really, Reds. And yeah, as Tafshir said there, that it's been a mad season in terms of, says a lot when Crystal Palace, as he said, don't want to be doing the quad over us. And then Liverpool losing out on Mark Gahey anyway. But yeah, it's a big summer in every department at Liverpool, and hopefully we can make the right steps and the right decisions as well. But and Glasner, we're looking at Areola as well, and Glasner. It's going to be fascinating where those two managers do go come what the end of the season. Both of those managers highly regarded within European football and the Premier League as well. And obviously there was a protest this afternoon, of course, with the tickets. Obviously Liverpool currently still haven't backed down as of yet. But yeah, we are underway. Come on, Liverpool, get the job done today. Get 3 points, and hopefully that Premier League table does look a lot more better come 5 o'clock anyway. And this afternoon, Reds, obviously the setup will be obviously Lola and Gags Tandon after the full-time whistle. They both will be analysing the game, and hopefully they are talking about a big Liverpool win this afternoon. It's not going to be easy. And of course, if you are a regular to Anfield Index, you know the post-match Raw will be following the full-time whistle this afternoon as well. Dave and Trevor and the lads will be taking you through their own expert analysis of the game. But yeah, hit that subscribe button down below as well, Reds. How we doing, Carl? Hope you're well, bud. And that is going to be an early corner for Liverpool. It was an interesting early ball in down Liverpool's right-hand side, but Canate looked like he dealt with it all right and done the job anyway. But Crystal Palace have got a corner in the first minute of the game. Liverpool are attacking the Annie Road end. So a short corner here by Palace. Ball in. Cleared by Isaac at the front post. Liverpool on the counter-attack here. Ball over to try and find Salah. Cavott looked like he just got that ball stuck under him. Obviously, Liverpool, if you've ever been in the ground at Anfield when it's got the sun beaming down on you, has been quite a challenge on some occasions. Ball over the top here. Virgil van Dijk dealt with that. But as we've seen, and that's going to be offside at Crystal Palace, Liverpool have certainly found that very difficult, especially this year, in terms of defending those transitions on the counter-attack. Mateta, he does a tremendous job, has done against Liverpool this season in terms of getting him behind Ibu and getting him behind Virgil. He's a big physical presence, but I think his pace certainly does surprise me, and surprises a lot of Premier League centre halves as well. On the opening 2.5 minutes in this game, it's all been Crystal Palace anyway. Liverpool have failed to really get a foothold in this game so far. Yeah, it is, Mark, and especially going into next season, mate. If you want to be doing what you want to be doing, Liverpool, we can't have it easy anyway, and that's certainly what we wouldn't want anyway. And that's a fantastic interception by Ibu. Can Liverpool transition this a lot more quicker down the left-hand side? Isaac, that was a much better touch by Cody Gakpo as well. Liverpool still got the ball here, but I think that's going to be one of Liverpool's biggest tactical tweaks going into the summer anyway, getting the best and facilitating the best out of Isaac and Floody and Virch as well. It's like when Liverpool bought Torres, you had Gerrard behind him, and Stevie could find Torres on every angle, really, in every attack. So it's going into next year, and especially the back end of the season. Hopefully we do see a bit more from those two lads in terms of what we want to be seeing going into next year. But a lot could change, as we know, in terms of the summer. From a tactical perspective, of course. But Jones trying to poke that ball through to Mohamed Salah. Couldn't quite get that ball on the right angle to evade the centre half. Long searching ball won by Virgil van Dijk. Andy Robbo. Looks like he's offside here, sir, but the flag hasn't gone up. An early ball in. And it's evaded Brennan Johnson and Mateta. And it was offside. A bit surprised the referee didn't get his flag up earlier there. In all honesty, Liverpool players were appealing for it. But Liverpool, very, very good high line by Virgil van Dijk. You can always count on Virgil controlling the high line to an absolute T. And it was perfect. But it's he's an absolute menace, isn't he? Menace to Liverpool. He's a good player anyway. But I think Palace going into next season, it's going to be very interesting in terms of who their new manager is anyway. Do they go with a manager that is quite similar from a tactical perspective to Oliver Glasner? Time will tell. Big up there, Carl. Sorry, miss. Yeah, 100%. No news at the minute, Mark. I think, obviously, if anyone did see the comments from the manager on, obviously, Woodman, the ball over the top here, Liverpool down the right-hand side. Can Salah generate that bit of space just to get him away from the defender? No, it hasn't quite got on the end of that. Sorry there, chat. Little give and go. It's ricocheted, and it's going to be a goal kick for Henderson there. Game we can vote. Sorry there, chat. It was a corner. Corner to Liverpool. Looked like it come off the Salah, but it's going to be a corner to Liverpool. Is it going to be an in-swinger from Salah? He's wanting to tee up a short ball here. Virgil getting into the penalty box. Canate's in. The big lads, Liverpool is such a tall team. It's just a shame that we can't. Sometimes we do waste those corners, as we have there, really. The balls went back out wide to flying Viets. Munoz. And it's been intercepted by Viets. Inside the penalty box. There'll be another corner there. But Crystal Palace get away with that, Cavo. Yeah, it was poor miscommunication between the Palace defenders. Florian Wirtz latched onto an excellent opportunity in the penalty box. Just couldn't quite get the right angle on that. Yeah, he did miss kick it as well. So, yeah, big let off there for Palace. Another corner here now for Liverpool. Ball into the box. Van Dijk at the front post. Couldn't quite get that headed on target. It's away by Palace. His Salah on side. Looks like he's going to be... Oh, he's done well there. It's found Wirtz inside the penalty box being dispossessed. And there's a possibility of Palace on the breakaway here if they can get it right. Kamada to Wharton. Ball over the top. Too much on that from Adam Wharton. But I tell you what, I need to see another angle on that. But I tell you what, Virgil van Dijk was prowling around the vicinity of the front post and couldn't quite... Let's have a little look on that. Yeah, he couldn't quite get his head on that. Dean Henderson. Yeah, he's ricocheted. Thankfully, the goalkeeper's okay, but no foul by Virgil. It was done the job anyway. But yeah, sorry there, Mark. Not at the minute, mate. I think as long as Ali doesn't leave this season, but if he does, then I think just keeping Alisson ready and raring to go for next season. What are we now? 3-4 games left to the end of the year. Don't be wasting him, especially if he's going to be going to... Well, he'll be Brazilian's number one. So I think from our selfish point of view, we want to keep him fit and ready to go. But there's been a couple of occasions when he has gone to Brazil with Brazil over the last couple of seasons where he has picked up one or two needless injuries, but yeah. But you've got Woodman there. Hopefully he will do the job today. End of the day, that's why you'd have a second. That's why you'd have a fair choice goalkeeper if they're needed. Then it's all part of having enough good squad depth within the team. The lads, ideally, you don't want to be calling about your second or third choice goalkeeper, but if it is, needs must, use them. Well done, Isaac, trying to close that ball down. Obviously, Dean Henderson, former Manchester United goalkeeper as well. One of the many Manchester United goalkeepers that they've had in the last 10 years. He's a solid-ish goalkeeper. Has certainly had a couple of very good games against Liverpool over the course of the last 12 months, sadly. He's a good shot stopper. There's a ball here down the left-hand side. It's going to be a corner to Crystal Palace again. That ball down Liverpool's right-hand side of our defence is happened too many times in the opening 10 minutes. There's so much space for Palace to get a ball down that left-hand channel. And given their quality, they can certainly deliver. So hopefully Arnett and the lads are having a little word on the pitch and try and sort that out. So 2 corners apiece so far in this game. It's a low flat, well, it's a flat cross there into the box. Bit of head tennis here going on between Liverpool and Palace in Liverpool's box. Lacroix. So you want Lacroix's pulling out the Cruyff team. What's he doing? Wharton, ball into the box. And Richards, big opportunity there for Palace. He beat Woodman on the front post. It was a fantastic delivery. All started from Lacroix. Little Cruyff team there on the box. Have a bit of that. And Adam Wharton shifts onto his right boot, puts the ball in. And I tell you what, Woodman, he was in no man's land there, the goalkeeper. And if Richards just timed that angle better, would have been Crystal Palace 1-0, and Liverpool sloppy on the edge of their own box. And within a matter of 10 seconds, we've given the ball back away there. It's all stemmed from Alexis McAllister. Come on, lad. Oh, come on, Liverpool. Switch on here. Can't be losing the ball like that. We literally had a goal kick 10 seconds earlier. But Liverpool, I'd say since kick-off, inviting pressure on from Palace. Big up there, this though. Sorry, mate. How are we, bud? Hope you're well. Ball in by Richards, clear by Van Dijk. Can Liverpool get a counter-attack here? No, we can't. Yes, we can. Oh, unlucky there. Intercepted by the Palace defender. But that ball straight went back into Liverpool's penalty box very quickly. But just Liverpool needs a bit more height on that ball. And as Palace did there, is Brennan Johnson going to win that? I think he is. Oh, is he in an offside position? So let's have a look. Yeah. Was in an offside position there. Very good highlight. But Reds, yeah. Let us know your thoughts on the game. If you just tune in or listen to the commentary as well. First 12 minutes of the game, Liverpool haven't really been out of our own half. Isaac's had nothing to really latch onto, or neither the forward lads really. Liverpool at the back, Palace really suffocating Liverpool in our own half, and even when Liverpool very rarely go into opposition territory, but just too busy messing about with it at the back at the minute. But that's what Palace have done so well against Liverpool this year when we've played them. Glasner, he knows the formula how to beat this Liverpool side under Arne Slot anyway. As he does against Manchester City on a couple of occasions, and no bigger than obviously the FA Cup win last year anyway. Obviously, it was refreshing to see Crystal Palace win the FA Cup. But as I was saying, with the likes of Brentford, Brighton, Palace, and obviously the 13 minutes, everyone in the ground showing up, the yellow cards to the Liverpool hierarchy with their displeasure of obviously the ticket prices, obviously arranged by the Spirit Shankly and Liverpool's board as well. And that's not a good thing anyway. Cameraman knows what he's doing there anyway. Soon as the cards went up anyway, the camera went directly to the posh boxes, the very expensive boxes. But yeah, Anfield and certainly the cop responding rightfully. And it's important, and it's very important that Liverpool hierarchy do listen to the fans as much as they disagree. Liverpool's hierarchy, just listen to the fans. Because at the minute, and obviously if you did miss yesterday, Manchester City have put a freeze on their season tickets as well. So other clubs have followed suit in respect to good dialogue, good discussion. Not just City, but many Premier League sides. But ball down the left-hand side. Alexander Isak on the byline. Can he get a ball in? He's found Cody Gakpo. Ball in. My Cody, not the greatest of delivery. But ideally, you don't want Isaac there. Get him into the box. Salah. Teed up. Curtis Jones. Oh, it's too easy, that Curtis. It's going to be a foul by Dominic Szoboszlai. No, yeah. Oh, it looked like he wasn't. Referee wasn't going to blow his whistle. Big up there, buds. Big up there, Eb. Obviously, a Palace fan. Certainly will be happy with your side this season. Big up to any of the rivals listening or watching today as well. Just got more than them as well. Yeah, pass the ball forward. I know Salah can do. Yeah, sadly. Obviously, there needs to be more of a... What's the plan, Jack? Get goals, mate. That's the biggest plan on every single football game, mate. But it's not as easy as just saying Liverpool get goals. It's been far too difficult for Liverpool this season anyway. Yeah, it will be good, mate. I think that, as I said before, the top of the show, before kick-off, I think you will see a lot more of the... and no disrespect, Palace are a big side anyway, but I think in respect to when you compare them to like to Man United and obviously City as well, but the more regular established teams, that's probably a better way of putting it, really. Apologies there, but yeah, the more established teams in the Premier League or in England, really. But the strength of Palace, the strength of the other teams in the Premier League is growing. That's why it's Liverpool have certainly, for one, have found it extremely difficult this season. And certainly, as will City, Arsenal, and the other big teams. The Premier League's not as easy as it used to be in respect to the lower teams not having the quality in an overall sense. But year on year, the teams are getting better and better and better. It's frustrating as a Liverpool fan when you see your rivals in the top six and other teams below you, but at the end of the day, for anyone that wants to win a league title in any single league, whether that be the Spanish league, English league, Portuguese league, whatever, you gotta win. Gotta win it all, really. Gotta deal with injuries, gotta deal with tactically, you've got to adapt your team to the correct capacity, really, and getting over the line. No matter how you get over the line, but if you can do it in a way in which that is balanced, that you can get the right tactical approach. I tell you what, Kate has done so well to keep that in there. Done so well. It's an awful ball out to him, and again, that's more like it, Macca. Get stuck in, Macca. And Palace has still got it on the edge of Liverpool's box, and an integral interception by Curtis Jones. And there's a possible breakaway here for Liverpool. There's a Liverpool player taken down there. Should be a yellow card. Gakpo. Oh, it's that to be a corner. It would have helped if the cameraman actually filmed the whole of that transition there. But yeah, and Muniz is frustrated by that. But he's absolutely, he's just body checked Andy Robbo there, and the right decision. Sometimes you can appeal decisions as players, but it's just absolutely wiped out Andy Robbo. Just body checked him, really. But yeah, certainly a deserved yellow card for Munoz. But yeah, 100% still. I'm like many Liverpool fans, mate, and I concur with you, bud. It's been a fascinating season from a tactical point in terms of Liverpool being so poorly managed, really. But if Arne is going to be staying for another year or whatever happens in the summer, we can't be seeing this football that we've certainly seen already this year. Because those players are better than the way they've played this year. And the players know that themselves. It's been a very difficult season, as we all know, on and off the pitch for Liverpool. But if we are going again next year, it needs to be spot on as much as it possibly can. And we need to do better tactically. But time will tell. Yeah, Mark, he's on the bench. Do you remember, one of his last ever appearances for Liverpool? Hang on. Sarr, down the right-hand side. And that is a poor opportunity there. A poor chance, shot creation there by Johnson. The whole Liverpool defence and the whole of Anfield just froze there. Mateta done so well to win that knockdown. Played it to Sarr. And Brennan Johnson should be putting his foot through that. He's just leant back too much there. And unlike Brennan Johnson in that position, should have done very much more on that occasion. But that opportunity fell to Johnson far too easily there. And Adam Wharton, he's sniffing out every single ball in the middle of the park. Many would say it's another audition in front of the Liverpool hierarchy and Liverpool's recruitment team today. But it won't just be Liverpool that will be taking a very keen eye in respect to Wharton. There'll be many teams out there. It's going to be a foul by Curtis. It's a free kick for Palace. I need to see another replay on that, but that's a very bizarre decision. Let's have a look at that. Oh, behave. It's not. It shouldn't be a foul there, Eds, but it is. Yeah, Johnson's done the referee there. It's contact, but if that's a foul, then football should just liquidate and just not be a sport anymore. Yeah, even Brennan Johnson, he's smiling. Even he knows he's he's done one there on the referee. But yeah, Adam Wharton, as he has done on many occasions for Palace, for the Eagles, pulling the strings at Anfield. Sadly, it's not a Liverpool midfield that is controlling the game. But as many would say, not really a surprise based off this season. Wharton here. And a good thing about Wharton as well, he's left-footed. He is left-footed. Ball into the far stick, away by Szoboszlai. But again, Liverpool on the counter-attack here now. Florian Wirtz not got much ahead of him, but he needs to find Isaac, and he has done. Salah, is that going to be a penalty? Get in! It's a penalty to Liverpool. Mohamed Salah's been brought down by Brennan Johnson. I need to see another angle on this, Reds, but I don't think he was offside. And I don't know what the Palace players are appealing for. But I tell you what, Florian Wirtz, tremendous work there. It was a great run by Liverpool, Isaac, Salah and the other players on the counter-attack. We haven't seen that many times this year. But Wirtz to find Salah. And Salah's gone down. He's entitled to go down there. Oh, no. No. Don't. This isn't going to be it. That's not a penalty, Jazz. Apologies. The camera angle was very deceiving. This will be getting overturned. I feel. Yeah. That goal will be the penalty will be getting disallowed. Does he? It's going to be getting. It's whether he. I'll tell you what, the big one is if contact is outside the box, referee's been getting called to his monitor anyway. But I felt that shouldn't be a penalty, Reds. I just don't think there's enough contact on that. Sadly, I want to be as biased as I possibly can, but I can't really on that occasion. But if the foul, yeah, he's got a toe on that. That's what VAR's for. It looks like Brennan Johnson has got a toe on that firstly. It's not a case of he's gone through Salah first and then got the ball. It's a difficult decision, chat. This is why the referees get paid the big money to make it. Yeah, I do think the ref's got that wrong on the decision. And I do think he will overturn it. Let's have a listen. What are you saying? Yeah, drop ball to the goalkeeper. Sorry there, chat. Yeah, no penalty or to Liverpool. Drop ball for Palace. I know Arnie Slot's kicking off anyway, but if he sees that replay and all of us, yeah, it's the right decision. Because that's been one thing, like we watch Salah, I've done for the last 9 years. Like, the amount of times Salah gets, on that occasion, there wasn't enough contact. But on many seasons where we've watched Salah get absolutely dragged down in the penalty box and he gets nothing. But yeah, it's natural that he goes down in that case. But yeah, sorry there, there's no penalty sadly for Liverpool. Yeah, 100% Mark. Well, it doesn't even Palace, mate. Just it's the games in general this season, bud. Yeah, it's like the rugby league, innit? And the NFL. Yeah. How are we doing, Jav? Hope you're well, bud. But it's, as I said, if you are tuning in, 26 minutes in, You literally haven't missed much from a Liverpool perspective, really, at all. I'll just quickly get the stats up. And it won't make very good reading in respect. Let's have a little look. For Liverpool, yeah. Well, for both sides either. We are like 25 minutes into the game, and neither side has had a shot on target. So hopefully that very, very quickly changes. But yeah, Palace's XG is 0.76 compared to Liverpool's 0.06. So yeah, on that metric, Palace should be 1-0 up anyway, but thankfully they're not. But yeah, it's been the story of Liverpool's season this year, Eds, anyway. Liverpool's inability to transition the ball from defence into midfield, and most importantly into the final third of the pitch. You've got Wirtz there, you've got Isaac, you've got Salah, you've got Szoboszlai, you've got Maka, you've got Gravenberch. They should be capable of moving the ball through the Palace team, or any team for that matter. It's all about the position of the players. 1 touch, 2 touch if you needed. Don't be making too many touches. If you can't get the ball, move to an angle that you can receive the ball. So it all just comes to where Liverpool as a team are really setting up. It's just all about movement. It's all about shape as well, in terms of just all that. Because at the minute, Adam Wharton, he's got the license of Anfield at the minute, controlling everything. Him and Kamada in the middle of the park doing a tremendous job, sniffing out any opportunities. Yeah, and it was needed, Mark and chat. Obviously, if anyone's been in the ground since VAR has been more prominent within football, not just in Anfield, but in football in general. Yeah, it's so frustrating if you aren't in the ground, especially within the stadium that hasn't got the facilities of like the big screen in the corner that actually says there's a VAR check going on. But you're just relying on the referee commentating on the game, really, and telling the crowd, which was much needed. Because you'll be sat in the stands and going, what is going on here? It's lovely ball out to find Salah. Needs to get his head up and just get the ball into the vicinity of Isaac. Done well there. Salah, and he's got a corner out of that. So a big opportunity here now, again for Liverpool, to get the ball into the box. Obviously, Lacroix, one of the quickest centre-halves in European football. I'd say him and Mickey van der Ven, two of the quickest in the Premier League. I think the ability to cover a large space, or even a large and short space of the pitch. Two of their biggest assets, really, as centre-halves. The ability to recover. But onto the box, there'll be a goal kick there. Another wasted corner by Liverpool, sadly. So Liverpool, 60% possession, but a lot of that possession has been in our own half. And even when we have the ball, it's just a lot worse sideways, backwards passing, really. Not really penetrative into the opposition team. But 15 minutes left to go in the first opening 45 minutes of this, Reds. And Liverpool need to find a way. Get on the score sheet. And quickly. Long searching ball for Mateta. McAllister all the way back to Curtis Jones. That's what Jones saying. At least try and make an angle for him, Mackie. He's just poor. Just go an extra 5 yards forward so it's an easier pass for Jones to receive the ball. Gakpo. Cody, you're going into no man's land there. Just running into about 6 Palace players. The space is out wide here for Liverpool this afternoon. Palace thrive in those central areas. Jones on the overlap. Ball over the top. And Salah will be disappointed. And that's more like it, Liverpool. Get it out wide. And even when you get to the byline, cutting it across or just trying to produce something. But that was well worked by Curtis, making a fantastic overlapping run. And Salah just couldn't quite get the right connection on that. He's just dragged it over the bar. And there's going to be a yellow card going out here. Cameraman wasn't showing it. Who is he? Oh, fair enough. Nice one, Anfield. Anfield's done well there. So Henderson, rightfully so, been time wasting. As well as that. Go on, Liverpool. Possibility of a breakaway yet. Jones. Tom. Just take a touch or just drop at the shoulder. Lovely ball to find Salah. That's going to be some race, that. And that is fantastic defending. Very young Palace centre half anyway. Fantastic defending. Just put man between ball as well. Knew exactly what he was doing. Referee needs to get a hold of this, really. And Palace have been clever here in terms of not making sure Henderson's taking the goal kicks. The centre half is now. But I tell you what, if they score this is all from a goal kick. Well done, Jones. Curtis Jones being Liverpool's best player so far by an absolute country mile here at the minute. By an absolute country mile. Floody inverts. Got the little bounce of the ball here, Liverpool. There's a breakaway here for Salah. And just hasn't got the blistering pace as he once had. And it's sad to see. Canvo putting that out for a throw-in for Liverpool. But Liverpool just need to be patient. Hopefully the ball will get into the penalty box. And just Liverpool capitalise on it, really. Gakpo's come very, very deep here. Ball down the right-hand side. Curtis. To Canate. Liverpool still with not a shot on target at the minute. Gakpo with a little dummy. Andy Robbo. Ball into the box. Szoboszlai. It's been intercepted. It's not been the greatest of clearances. And Liverpool go again. The sense and the noise from Anfield begging the Liverpool players to go forward. So Curtis Jones. Little pirouette there from Canate. Done the job. Don't think everyone in Anfield was best too pleased. McAllister. A ball out to find Salah. Oh, it's fell to Salah inside the penalty box. Salah, ball in. Cleared. McAllister to Isaac! Alexander Isak. We've said before the game, just give the man the opportunity inside the penalty box and he will deliver for you. I'll tell you what, it's an excellent first touch. It was a shot by McAllister. But at the end of the day, the ball arrived to Isaac. And Isaac in that position, it's a tremendous touch. He's killed the ball dead. I think it's just slightly bounced, and if it is, it just makes that goal even better. But Liverpool haven't done that enough this season. Even when Isaac has been on the pitch, and even when Ekatike's been on the pitch. But ball into the box. Maka with a shot. Well, it was a shot anyway. It fell to the grateful feet of Isaac. But yeah, well done there, Reds. Liverpool 1-0 up. Simple's of any simple old game sometimes anyway. Yeah, so what a finish that is, chat. It is bouncing as well. He's killed it. He's killed the ball. He's took the pace out of the ball. But the ball is still bouncing for Alexander Isak. I tell you what, the execution on that is tremendous. By the big Swede. I tell you what, well done. He's hit that into the ground as well. Every time you do watch that, Reds gets better and better and better. And Liverpool with the very much needed goal this afternoon. It's like Liverpool's first shot on target. And it's took us 36 minutes. But at the end of the day, the chances arrive for Isaac. And he's absolutely delivered. That's why you spend all those pennies on him anyway. Well done, lads. We'll get in there, Reds. But yeah, Mark, 1-0. But Salah, I tell you, a quick-fire double for Liverpool would be tremendous. Would be fantastic. And as we said, Reds, come at the end of the season, and even this afternoon, we can analyse the game. But I think sometimes, and even me, sometimes you just got to... Liverpool being poor, don't get me wrong, Reds. We've been very poor in terms of getting Isaac the ball. The one time we did, he scored. But yeah, just finding ways of winning games of football. Going to next year, we need to find different ways. If you can't get Isaac the ball, find him the ball. Going to next year, have Ekatike, possibly even Yandi Amande, if he is to sign for Liverpool, or whoever does sign for Liverpool in those attacking areas next year. Play to the players' strengths. And on that occasion, Liverpool did. And Isaac done what he done many times in a Sweden shirt, in a Newcastle shirt, and now for Liverpool in that Liverpool shirt as well. Big up, Julie. Hope you well, mate. Possibly yes or no, Mark. I don't think that'll ever happen, sadly, because you'll have the opposition managers literally very close to them. They'll be kicking off the managers anyway. Yeah, sadly, I don't think. Maybe on the really poor decisions, then maybe, but I think even Howard Webb's got his own. He's got his own show there. Yeah, just that goal. He's made the... For most strikers, that would be a difficult... Oh, Liverpool giving the ball away in the penalty box. And Curtis Jones with his hands up there anyway, but Woodman was alert. Well done, Woodman. But just, yeah, Liverpool from a goal-kicking perspective there. Just read the pitch, Reds, innit? Like, just... You're good enough, Reds. Someone just take the that passage of play. If you can see a load of players, kick it out for a throw-in. Don't be messing with the ball in their own box here. But just giving away a silly corner here, needless corner again. Wharton, he's got in the end of that. He's still down. Oh, big save by Woodman. What a save by Woodman. Mateta. The ball drifted into the Frenchman's vicinity inside the box. And Liverpool with a breakaway here. Robbo! Andy Robbo! Is that Roberto Carlos, mate? Get in, Robbo, lads. I had to take for a second there, chat. Apologies. I was like, is that Andy Robbo? I was like, surely not. But from one end of the pitch to the other in a matter of 30 seconds, Woodman with a sublime save to deny Mateta, and then with a matter of 20 seconds up the top end of the pitch, Liverpool counter-attacking with ease. But Andy Robbo, we'll miss you, lad. But where's that been in your Liverpool career? What a finish. I tell you what, Liverpool transitioning over the halfway line. I thought, sure that'll be one of the attackers. Not Andy Robbo. Wow, stop that, Andy, lads. Put that in. He's finished that like a left winger, not a left back. Oh, Andy. What a finish. And a very, very much needed second goal there for Liverpool. And what a finish that is, Reds. Wow. Sublime finish, and rightfully so. Ibu Kanase. and the Liverpool players are giving plaudits to Woodman, and the camera panning to Alisson Becker there. Big plaudits, especially come what the final whistle as well. That's what you need. You need your goalkeepers to step up. And he's certainly done that, Woodman. It's the importance, the sheer importance as well. Big saves at the big moments. But Andy Robbo, I think that will go down as his... If you ask Robbo at the end of the season, that would be his... Probably in terms of quality-wise. But yeah, just broke into the penalty box and just finished it with his left boot into the bottom right corner. Yeah, like a prime Sadio Mane or a Salah. Which what are your thoughts on that? Yeah, it's but there we go. Liverpool have had 2 shots on target, and we've scored. Let's see. But Liverpool over the last 10-15 minutes started to grow into this game a lot more, and the way in which Palace play as well, though, chat. Sorry there, chat. We're not in blue. Apologies there, that's never in blue. Let's put Palace. They're in blue. Apologies there, that's... There we go. That's... But yeah, 2 minutes left to go here, Eds, and Liverpool took us a while to get into this game, but we've capitalised on the big opportunities that we've had. And it's refreshing, really, in all honesty, Eds. The big chances we've had on many big occasions this year, it's frustrating, really, when we've not failed to really capitalise on them and to really bit back at us really very quickly, and the opposition teams have capitalised and put Liverpool to the sword, really. But yeah, the goals certainly have very much allowed Liverpool to create a lot more better attacking opportunities. But yeah, like, and as Mark said there, like, where's this Liverpool been all season? Like, but where have those counter-attacks been for Liverpool all season, though, Reds? It was an custom that you were so used to every single game when Liverpool had a counter-attack off a corner. We'd have about 5 players going forwards. Of course, Salah, he has lost quite a fair bit of his pace anyway, but I tell you, Andy Robbo, he found a bit of his pace there anyway. But yeah, it's going to next year and to finish this year, hopefully we do see a lot more of that, really. Liverpool counter-attacking with real quality. Ball into the box here for Palace. Well defended by Yeboot. 20 seconds left to go at half-time here, Eds. And as Chris has said there, Robbo, more like Roberto Carlos, mate. Tell you, it was a finish more like him, mate. But big up there, Chris. Hope you're well, mate. Big up Chris saying, why I think more comfortable with Woodman in goal than Giorgio. I don't know, mate. It's a great question, that, Chris. And I'm pretty sure, obviously, Gags and Lola and the lads on the post-match might even mention that as well. But it's a fantastic point, that, Chris. It's a big save. Woodman's got an end to that again. A big save. I need to see another replay on that, but I think he's got a fingertip to that onto the post. Woodman. The ball to the far stick. Yeah, ball to the far stick. But I'll tell you what, Lacroix. But it looked like... Oh yeah, this is a better angle. Lacroix at the far stick. Yeah, tell you what. Well done, Woodman. Yeah, he's pushed it. It looks like he's pushed that onto the post. Well done, Woodman. Chat. Easy man in the match for the first 45 minutes here. Oh, it's great to watch Glasgow absolutely fume. But yeah, Woodman, take a bow, lad. Take a bow. don't concede. That's a clever. Probably will be a yellow card for Maka, but that's a foul that you need to make when you're 2-0 up just before half time. And I'll have to agree with Wharton there. He's appealing with the referee of like, where's the yellow card? But it's a sensible foul to give away. So yeah, chance is 4 minutes added on. 4 minutes added on this afternoon. In the first 45 minutes. But don't be switching off here now, Liverpool. Take your time. You're 2-0 up. We've had many games already this season where Liverpool just stupidly switched off at the end of half time. We know those games, home and away. And even certain games when we've started second halves. A brilliant save to deny the Palace centre half. And Mateta's header as well. Looking at the save reel for the first 45 minutes. Huge. But yeah, and Chris, just quickly touching on Chris's comment there. Yeah, that could be a thing for the future as well. But what a goal by Robbo there. If you listen to the commentary tonight, watch the goal back on the highlights from Robbo. Wow. Probably his best ever finish in a Liverpool shirt. Obviously, the most important one was against Aston Villa, wasn't it? At Villa Park. Well done, Virgil. That's going to be a corner. Van Dijk's appealing with the referee. He felt that wasn't... That wasn't a corner. But a minute left here. Liverpool defending a corner. Switch on here, Reds. Yeah, and he's rightfully so there, Virgil, on that angle. It come off Brennan Johnson's right boot. Referee's missed that one. Yeah, at the minute he's taking his opportunities with both gloves, in all honesty, bud. So you can ask for any player for that matter. Whether a young player, an experienced player, any player for that matter, when you're playing for Liverpool. If you're very fortunate to play 100 plus games, then fair enough, but that's all you can ask for Woodman coming into the date, making saves of that nature. And I think going into the back end of the season, if Ali's going to be out for a couple more games. Well done, Liverpool. Certainly didn't have it all our own way in the opening 45 minutes, but Liverpool eventually found a way of getting back into this game and putting Liverpool 2-0 up anyway. But goals from Andy Robbo and Alexander Isak have been enough to put the Reds 2-0 up in this fixture. And a win at the minute. Let's get the league table up anyway. I think that should put Liverpool above Villa in the table. Apologies, just get the table up here. Yeah. That goal at the minute has put Liverpool, and I think someone mentioned the goal difference now. Liverpool's goal difference on Aston Villa. Liverpool are plus 13 and Villa are only plus 5 as well. So there's a big disparity really in terms of the goal difference between both clubs. So yeah, Liverpool, 4th position. Fantastic work. Level on points with Manchester United, given how absolutely diabolical we've been this season from a form perspective. But yeah, I suppose we've had that in the past, haven't we? When we had no centre halves at the football club, when we had midfielders playing centre half, and we still, we're only not that far behind anyway. But chat, let us know your thoughts on the opening 45 minutes for Liverpool. But yeah, it felt like 35 minutes to get into this game. And yeah, and when that is the case, you need to be reliant on your goalkeeper to get you out of the mire in certain situations. And he's done the job perfectly here, Woodman. And Liverpool counter-attacking at the right moments, taking those chances at the right moments as well. But yeah, we've done the job here, chat. So in terms of statistics at half-time, of course, Liverpool not dominating, just easing the possession. Liverpool got 57% possession to Palace's 43. Liverpool, the biggest, most important statistic is we are winning 2-0 as well. The XG for both sides, Liverpool 0.85 to Palace's 1.08 as well. Total shots, 7 for Liverpool, 8 for Palace. Shots on target, Liverpool have had 2. Capitalise on those 2 goals as well. And Palace have had 3 shots on target. Touches in the opposition penalty area, 13 to Palace's 14 touches in the opposition penalty box. I've missed that this season, Reds, in all honesty. Yes, we've had 13 touches in the opposition box, but we've got 2 goals. We've been so clinical. Well, in terms of those chances that have arrived, yeah, more of that really, Reds. I'll check the XG on Robbo's. Yeah, let's have a quick look. But Robbo's expected XG was 0.30. Obviously, in the XG doesn't take into account who's taking it. It's not like it's a prime Filippo Inzaghi or Shevchenko. It's Andy Robbo taking that, but still a 0.30 expected XG. And then Robbo replied with a 0.77 shot on goal anyway. Shot on target, sorry. So fair play to the lads. And Isaac, in terms of his expected XG, 0.38, and he capitalised with a 0.81 expected shot on target as well. So fair play to Isaac and fair play to Andy Robbo. Put Liverpool 2-0 up. And yeah, I need to check who would Manchester. I haven't even checked the fixtures this afternoon in terms of Manchester United. In terms of their fixture, they're playing Brentford as well, chat. So yeah, it's obviously it was already massive Liverpool coming into this game, but tell you that's going to be battle of the European places between Brentford and Manchester United. I do anticipate Brentford to chat. I'd expect them to beat United at Old Trafford, if I'm being honest. If the right version of Brentford turns up, they're fully capable of beating United, having already done that on many of occasions over the last couple of seasons. So yeah. But in terms of today's fixtures at the minute, if you missed the results earlier this morning, as I did anyway, but coming into the game we knew Aston Villa were beaten by Fulham 1-0 at Craven Cottage, so a big result for Fulham. Liverpool 2-0 up anyway. Everton versus West Ham United. A win for West Ham would more or less put, I'm probably saying a bit too early, but for me, if West Ham can come away from that game with a result, and if Wolves Tottenham still 0-0 at the minute, and if you're a Tottenham fan, you're absolutely fuming looking at that result so far. But yeah, if West Ham come away with that game with 3 points, helps Liverpool in that respect. As well. But yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, not too bad, Eddie. Eddie, if you're watching, mate, that's it's not too bad. Looks good. Oh, good, bud. I'll message you after we're live, mate. But that looks very good. Eddie or Greg or if anyone's watching, that's good. You're probably wondering, we're just having a chat in the group chat anyway. But yeah, chats, let us know who's been your man in the match so far. What's really impressed you about the game so far. Liverpool's, we know, we're not playing at our peak maximum capacity, haven't on many of occasions this season, but the main thing is Liverpool are 2-0 up, and rightfully so. Liverpool to come away from this game, everyone better be waxing lyrical about Woodman's performance today, because yeah, what a performance he's put in today, and certainly has bailed out a lot of his defenders in the first half anyway. It's that final save, Chas. The fact that he saved that onto the post. Lacroix, anyway, with the header, I think it was. Yeah, it's a big save. Big save. Yeah, he's had his work cut out anyway. Yeah. So that'll be good. But yeah, there we go. But yeah, nice one. Can I just bring that up? As I'm trying to get that statistics up anyway. Just bear 1 second there. But in terms of course, the man in the match performance so far is Woodman, and certainly Isaac. He's not had many opportunities. I think that's one of the biggest frustrations, really, in respect to Isaac. But when opportunities like today, he's taken them. That's all you can ask for, really, and he's certainly done the job. So there we go. But yeah, need one more goal. They're both United on goal difference. Both on, yeah, that's the thing, Mark. Hopefully we can get the job over and done with. Spurs comes down. We'll run them as well. Yeah, it's going to be mad, Mark. Chat. Well, I think I personally would put it up there in terms of obviously Leicester probably will be one of the greatest ever moments in English football. In terms of, like, obviously they were like, what, 4,000 or 5,000 to 1 to win the Premier League at the beginning of the season. And then they done the unthinkable of winning the game, really. But yeah. So yeah, there we go. So there we go, Reds. Robbo with the goal. Yes, it was. Randy Robbo with that as well. Salah needs goals, man. Yeah, Jay. Hopefully the goals will come at the back end of this afternoon, mate. Obviously, he had that possible penalty decision anyway, but the referee went to the VAR monitor and yeah, it wasn't deemed to have been enough contact on Salah for him to have gone down anyway. Woodman, yeah, he looks like a top goalkeeper, mate, and the recruitment have certainly done the job on him in terms of analysing him and bring him into the football club. But just listening, chat, if you've not got much of socials anyway, in terms of, I've seen a couple of the interviews, especially off the back of the Everton game as well, and if you've missed, I think it was Robbo was talking about him in very glowing terms. He seems to be a very great character, and a very good goalkeeper as well in terms of taking his opportunities. But I think obviously with the departure of the big players, of course, with Salah, possibly Alisson as well. It's gonna be very, very much needed anyway. But yeah, just looking at those statistics. But yeah, Liverpool, hopefully those, especially the shots on target, we do improve and getting eyes against in between the sticks, getting them a couple more goals as well, and it will give them a world of confidence, really, Reds, as we know, very much needed. But yeah, Reds, happy days. We'll have a little eye on the other fixtures as well, of course, but yeah, fingers crossed we can get a fair goal, and then that just allows Liverpool just to sit behind the ball, focus, prioritise, and then just not invite pressure, but certainly Palace can't approach the second half the way they did in the first. Obviously, but it all comes from Palace not taking their big opportunities, and obviously Freddie Woodman doing a tremendous job. But I think that the point in which those saves happened, Liverpool very quickly reacted, went up the top end of the pitch and really punished Palace. We haven't done that enough. I think all of us would certainly agree when we've had big moments at the back that have been positive for Liverpool. We just haven't really capitalised in terms of bringing that ball up the pitch as quickly as we possibly can. And certainly Anfield has thrived off the back of that as well. And it's refreshing to see Liverpool being 2-0 up at half time. Not been many of occasions that has happened at Anfield this season, and that's probably if you have been going the ground or even anyone watching. It's hopefully, especially first half performances going into next year, need to be much better as well. We've had a great first 45. Obviously, we we can certainly improve massively in terms of, especially when you analyse the first 20, 35 minutes as well. Get a couple more goals, try and create a lot more in that time frame for the future matches to come, coming into the back end of the season as well. But so yeah, it's going to be one of them chats. Yeah, Mark, as do all of us buds anyway. But yeah, there was occasional couple of Leicester fans that did do that, as most fans do, no matter wherever your team is. But yeah, it's a magical season, and what I always love, and probably a lot of, and certainly Leicester fans, but mainly as a neutral, watching that Leicester side when they did win that league title. Very disappointing performances by Liverpool against Leicester that period. Well, they had big games against everyone, didn't they? But yeah, I remember that goal that Vardy scored from 20, 35 yards. Absolutely lobbed Simon Mignolet. It's a great strike, but yeah, it's just my goal to concede. But yeah, the fact that the way in which Leicester would transition with the ball, it wouldn't, you watch certain teams, and even Liverpool for that matter, where we're just trying to pass the ball across the box with 20, 30 passes. Leicester were like, nah, we're not having any of that. They got the ball and they pumped the ball forward. They'll get the ball to Vardy in a case of 2-3 passes. Football can be a very complicated game if you complicate it yourself, from a tactical perspective. But Leicester in that season, they were just getting the ball out to Mahrez, getting the ball into, obviously, Jamie Vardy, and he was delivering very quickly as well. So, yeah, hopefully Liverpool finishing this season do that more, getting Isaac in the correct position into the penalty box, as he did with that goal, and he fully capitalises as well. But in terms of the Premier League results as well, we'll be very much kicking off the second half very, very soon as well, Ed. So strap yourselves in, and fingers crossed Liverpool can get a performance, and we can kick on really in the second half, and a couple more goals would be good as well, Liverpool. So it's a big game for Liverpool, of course, but at the bottom end of the Premier League as well, West Ham against Everton and Wolves against Tottenham as well. And I tell you, I didn't even know they were playing this afternoon. Obviously, Arsenal, Newcastle. Can Newcastle do the number over Arsenal? So yeah, I think all eyes will be on that game later this evening as well. Wouldn't put it past Newcastle putting the blocks on an Arsenal title chase anyway. But I think Arsenal, weirdly, as well, chat, Arsenal can play as 2 games ahead of Manchester City, so Arsenal can get that 6-point advantage back. As a team, you wanted those points on the board, wouldn't you? Looks like Devaney's coming on. I think he is. Is it Devaney? I think it is. Devaney's coming on for Crystal Palace. Oh, yeah, one more goal and we go above Manchester United. Sorry, chat, I think that's what you were talking about. And we are underway here, Ed's attacking the cop ends. Come on, Liverpool. Let's get this game over and done with. Boxed off, get a couple more goals, and we can certainly relax for another week. But yeah, chat. Yeah, that's what you were mentioning, chat. My apologies. Yeah, the goal difference against Manchester United. Yeah, another goal, as Mark said there. 1 goal and we'll go above Man United. That should be a team talk in the second half. Simple team talk. Yeah. Well, Liverpool Football Club's ceiling in terms of us winning trophies and European Cups as well, our ceiling is absolutely massive. So going into every single campaign, that should always be your remit. It should be your targets as well. Palace. Yeah, it was Devaney has come on as well for Palace there, Reds. Not Devaney, sorry, Chaz. It was Souza. Yeah. Mitchell's come off and Borna Souza, the Croatian. But yeah, Andy Robbo, he'll be absolutely buzzing as we know, Reds. It'll be fascinating this post-match. It'll always be a good watch, Robbo. Probably having a right old laugh with his teammates going, bouncing into the dressing room. But Palace are attacking the Annie Rhodes end. Liverpool attacking the Kop end. Mateta. Obviously, Salzet is trying to get that extra bit, another forward. A bit more advanced midfielder on as well. Pushing those midfielders a bit more higher up the pitch. But that hopefully, and you'd expect it to leave hopefully a lot more space in the second half for Liverpool to exploit on the counter-attack or even as we progress forward. Wow, West Ham have scored. Chat against Everton, I think. Wow. That's a check. He might have scored. Cleared by Virgil van Dijk. Sorry, Chas, I just come up with the yeah, it must have been what a long throw in here. There's no coming together here in the penalty box for Liverpool. Referee's having a little weird. I think it's Mateta and Isaac as two forwards. Souček's put West Ham 1-0 up by the looks of it. Another long searching ball here. Cleared by Liverpool. Well done, Reds. Restructure again. Obviously, that's one thing that Liverpool did lose with Darwin Núñez, chat. Obviously, from a defensive perspective, Núñez was so good at that front post. He always used to put his head on Everton when he was playing for Liverpool. Was never afraid of putting his head on the ball anyway. Curtis Jones, Liverpool, and another counter-attacking opportunity here. Jones down the right-hand side. Ball into the penalty box. It's away by Richards, but that was a fantastic, well-delivered ball into the box there by Curtis Jones. Nearly got on the end of that. Alexander Isak, and rightfully so, he's applauding the idea anyway. Oh, looks like Dean Henderson's quickened up his goal kicks, which is understandable when your team's 2-0 down. Yeah, there's a mark. 1-0. It's a big result for them. Yeah, probably is, Mark, but you never know. If Arsenal, ideally Liverpool would want us to be in a title race this season, but it hasn't materialised, sadly. But we better be one. We better be in one next season. We need to be in one next season. And hopefully win it again. Jose's dragged that wide there. The Crystal Palace new substitute, Adam Wharton, picking out a tremendous ball to find Souza. I tell you what, he's in a fair amount of space there, the Croatian. Should at least be probably kicking himself that he couldn't quite divert that on target. But Liverpool defence just about put enough pressure on him. It's going to be a Liverpool throwing down this left-hand side, just over the halfway line. Salah being dispossessed. Come on, Liverpool, let's get this third goal if we can. E-boot. Oh, he just mistimed that, but Curtis Jones has recovered his defensive partner there really well. Well done, Curtis. Covered him really well for the E-boot there on that occasion. That's what you want. And rightly so, E-boot was very happy with that. So what's like? Porter finds Isaac. Just needs to spin on that Isaac really quickly, lay it off, and then get back more central again into that attacking position. So it'll be a foul by Wharton on Mackett. Come on, lads. Liverpool taking our time here. I'd say there's a lot of sideways backwards passing as well. Not really enough penetrative balls into the penalty box anyway. But I suppose it was a bit similar that we did find ourselves 35 minutes into the game. As we said, we kept on plodding along, kept on trying to get that ball forward as much as we possibly could. Salah, ball into the box, away by Mateta to McAllister. Lovely ball to find Salah. He's just slipped in on the edge of the box. Unlucky lad. Johnson, he's got in behind. Canate, ball into the box. Thankfully, there hasn't been a Crystal Palace player to put that into the back of the net. He overrun that Ismail Assar and Mateta. Too advanced. Ahead of the ball. And that is a big let off by Liverpool on that occasion. Let's see if Liverpool can punish Palace as we did in the first half when Woodman was saving the chances. Come on, lads. Salah going forward here now off the right hand side. He's cut inside. Little give and go. Is that going to be a foul by Wharton on Salah? Anfield thinks so. I think so. Referee doesn't. Play on. Wharton. What? It's a foul by Jones. Oh, it was a 50-50 referee. Yes, he catches him anyway, but it was one of them reds. Wasn't anything malicious from Wharton or Jones. It's what you call a proper footballing challenge, I suppose. A lot of those challenges, some of them, of course. Let's have a little look. But I think Salah might be injured here, Eds. Or I think he might be apps. Oh no, this isn't good. I think he's holding his hamstrings here, Mo. Aye. Yeah, I think Salah's game is finished here, Eds. Yeah. He's putting in absolute shift here today. As he always does, Mo. Well, it looks like he'll be coming off. But obviously we got Keisa, got Rio Wengamua. You got Will Wright on the bench as well. So there's a couple of opportunities for Liverpool, but I think the more more sensible decision, you put Rio on the pitch, wouldn't you? Well, yeah, Tottenham still 0-0. 10 minutes into the second half. Salah coming off here, Mo. Well done, Mo. Fantastic. 58 minutes. Hopefully, Mo, it isn't the last time we see him at Anfield. But yeah, hamstring injury. Not good. Frimpong's coming on now as well. Yeah, he's going straight down the tunnel. Not good to see that, Reds, at all. Not good to see. Disappointing, Reds. If you are just tuning in, Salah's come off with looks like a muscle injury anyway. So, yeah, hang on 1 second here, I'll just make that change. Brennan Johnson did go off in that batch of substitutions as well. For Crystal Palace, I think it was Pino that come on. A Spanish forward. But Frimpong gone. So you'd think from a defensive perspective, you would think Liverpool bringing on Frimpong should be a lot more defensively assured, given that we've got a right back playing. Well, I suppose Frimpong, when he played in Germany, was a right attacking winger anyway. But he's got pace, got power. Power in his running anyway. But half an hour to go here, Eds. Come on, Liverpool. Kick into gear. As we did in the first half, we eventually started clicking into place with the goals. I think going into next year, massively, Reds, like all of us, if we can just start dominating 60 to 78 minutes of games, as we've seen this season on many occasions, we've played in a lot of patches, really, in terms of maybe having 10, 15 minutes here and there, opposition then having a lot more to control. But it's frustrating to watch, really, but a lot massively needs to improve next year, and finishing this season off in style if we can. Pino trying to get forward there. Mateta played the ball out to Ismail Assar. It's a poor delivery by Sarr down that right hand side. Should be doing much better. Player of his quality. Jeremy Pino. Isaac, he's on the end of that. A good flick on by Gakpo. It's going to be a corner to Liverpool. Come on, Liverpool. Nice one there, Eds. But yeah, it's going to be a corner to Liverpool. Attacking the cop end. Camvo is appealing for Sutton. He's appealing for a foul, but you're never going to get that, lad. Yes. Not foul. No way. Well, Liverpool will have a corner here, Eds. Yeah. Big up there, Andrew. Hope you're well, lad. But yeah, looks quite good that, mate, doesn't it? The Marvel Doomsday trailer looks good. Oh, yeah, Wharton would be great for any club, mate, in terms of Liverpool. But there'll be a lot of teams coming in for him, so it's gonna be one of them. But defending the corner, punched away by Henderson. Possible breakaway here for Palace? No, very well defended. Ball over the top here. Szoboszlai, can he get the ball in? Punched by Dean Henderson, away. It's just about away. But I'll tell you what, that was tremendous transition play by Liverpool. And possible breakaway here for Palace now in the counter-attack. Liverpool have got to be careful. Europino defines Ismail Assar. And it's a big save by Woodman again. Comfortable for him. But that is excellent defending by Virgil van Dijk. He's just shuttled across. He's just jockeyed him inside the penalty box. And he's like, yeah, you're not going past me, mate. Fantastic defending by Virgil. Just to put that enough pressure on Ismail Assar, really. Not allowing the Senegalese forwards to just get enough contact on that and put it into the corner anyway. Yeah, he's had a good performance. Woodman, 100%. Yeah, and that's the type of calibre of players that they've got, Mark, isn't it? I think as we've seen already, as we know when we've played Palace this year, Ismail Assar, obviously Brennan Johnson this afternoon, Pino, like they've got quality of players in terms of just breaking the line. They've got a player like Wharton that can create that space with a ball over the top or a ball through the middle, even on the ground. So they do well, Palace. Obviously, haven't got the biggest budget in European football, have they? But they make good work of it. Well done, Curtis. He's won that ball back really well. Isaac couldn't quite stab that ball forward. That's better, Liverpool. Just keep hold of that ball better if we can. We are tuning in late this afternoon, Reds. Liverpool didn't have all our own way in the first half, even though it was 2-0 anyway. But Liverpool punished Crystal Palace in the key areas. Obviously, Alexander Isak with a sublime left-footed finish. Firstly, and then Andy Robbo said, I want a bit of that, mate. And he absolutely, with his shot on a counter-attack, he channeled the younger Andy Robbo anyway in a Liverpool shirt. But yeah, he's certainly still got quality in that left boot anyway. Gakpo on the edge of the box. Liverpool recycle the ball down the left. Go again. Gakpo just being pushed off the ball. Far too easy on that occasion. McAllister. As we said, chat after the full-time whistle. Gags and Lola will be live right after me anyway on YouTube. Obviously, if you're a pro subscriber, you'll be able to listen to that podcast in its full entirety as well on AnfieldIndex.com. If you head over there and subscribe, Liverpool down the left-hand side. Ball over the top. Being dispossessed by Lacroix. Palace's number 5. Yeah, it's going to be some story that, and I think I've just seen on my notifications that I think what's his name's gone off injured. Is it what's his name? Xavi Simmons has gone off injured as well. If that is, even though he's not played amazingly this season, but you sign him for big money to be one of your key attacking outputs, your attacking outlets, really, and just added to the many injuries that Tottenham have had. This is why I say, obviously, we've had big injuries for Liverpool, of course. We had with Isaac's injury and Hugo's injury as well, and Leone's injury, but Tottenham's injury list this year is crazy, isn't it? But they need to, well, not just win today against Wolves, need to win against absolutely everyone. Yeah, he looks good, mate. Looks very good. Yeah, as Hero said there. It's going to be fascinating viewing at the end of the season. Yeah, Dean Henderson seeing a quick goal kick there for Palace. Oh, he's headshot. Clock is just a bit slightly off. We got 20 minutes to go here, lads. Hopefully Liverpool can just see this game off. But we've been in this position on many of occasions this year. In terms of Liverpool being 2-0 up or having a 2-goal advantage on many teams, and we've certainly fluffed our lines, really, haven't we? Just need to see the game out. But I'll tell you what, Liverpool out of possession today. I know we're 2-0 up anyway, but if you take away the goals, just Liverpool, I still feel Liverpool should be doing much, much more when we're getting the ball and when we haven't got the ball as well. And it probably does sound mad when, yeah, we are 2-0 up, but lovely ball. Oh, it looked like a lovely ball there if it wasn't for Dean Henderson off his line. Isaac putting that ball into the channel for Floody and Wirtz. Pino to Ismail Assar, and a big save by Woodman again. And that's going to be 2-1 to Crystal Palace. And that is so poor. Palace are not entitled to... Yeah, Crystal Palace have scored, chat. But in all honesty, yes, it's an injury to Woodman. But I do not get why Liverpool's players have switched off. I get it's an injury, but the referee is not entitled to blow that whistle. And Crystal Palace have scored. But I'm guessing it's going to be standing. But yeah, it's that is ridiculous. Liverpool's players have switched off. Yes, it's an injury, but you've still got to do the fun basic principles. Yes, the goalkeeper's down. Don't be relying on the referee to blow the whistle. It's not a head injury for Woodman, so the referee's not going to blow his whistle. Yeah, it's bad luck for Liverpool, but it's just poor game management. Like, we just completely switch off. And Palace, for me, yeah, it's 2-1, chat. And if I'm being honest, Palace aren't entitled to just stop playing football, to just stop attacking. But that's so poor by Liverpool. Yeah, it's in a stand, chat. It is going to be standing. Not just today, but on many occasions. And that's what Arnie Slot's saying to Szoboszlai. Just saying to all of them. That's so poor. Any level of football. Yeah, like the rules can't be changed on the spot. But yeah, Crystal Palace capitalising on Liverpool's just sloppiness. Yes, Woodman's gone down injured, but still defend that better. Put that ball out. It's ricocheted. And fair play for Muniz. Fair play, he's chipped that over. Liverpool's whole team have switched off. They're looking at the referee going, are you gonna put it out? But fair play to, and I do say fair play because he's still got a shot and a half to put off there, but yeah, Muniz 2-1. Yeah. Woodman's holding the back of his knee as well, and it looks like Armin Pesci, the young Hungarian goalkeeper, might be getting his very first Liverpool opportunity. Very highly regarded, but I'd tell you, that just would be our luck, wouldn't it? Woodman, he's holding the back of his knee. He's going to try his very best to carry on. But obviously Alisson Becker having a little word with Pesci. But yeah, Armin Pesci signed for big money in the summer as well. I'll say big money for a young player like that anyway. Very highly regarded. But Liverpool are starting the half-time. They're kicking off anyway with Woodman still in goal. And if that happens again where Woodman goes down and Palace are on the counter-attack, will be a goalkeeper down. One of the Liverpool fans the Liverpool it's a football. Someone in the crowd, Liverpool fan, threw the ball at Muniz. He's complaining, but it's a football. Yeah. Yeah, when do we see our fourth choice goalkeeper outside of pre-season? Yeah, and as you said there, miss, don't stop playing until the whistle goes. Simple, and it's the most simplest lessons, really. But yeah, sadly, well, I tell you, if we somehow don't win this game, chat, well, maybe we're all gonna be fuming at the end of it anyway. It's just, you'd expect it from Sunday League football. Yeah, Mike, it did look bad anyway, but I find it bizarre that if he is going down, if Pesci is coming on, just get him off the pitch. Because you're basically playing, as we did with the Palace goal, down to 10 men. Yeah, Tottenham Wolves still 0-0 in their game. Come on, Liverpool. Focus up here. Focus up. Cody Gakpo on that occasion. Yeah. Yeah, going down there too easy there, Richards. Eyes are coming off. Oh, see that goal in the first half. Hopefully will be one of the winning goals for Liverpool this afternoon. A sublime finish on the Swedish forwards. And it could certainly make the difference come 12 minutes time anyway. So in terms of who's come on, Ryan Gravenberch's come on, chat. Interesting substitution, to say the least. Liverpool going to a diamond then. Don't just bring it. Go with the diamonds with Yates and Gakpo up top. No, that was the biggest switch off of the century, Mark. But yeah, chat, if you're wondering who scored Palace a second, no, not second. Hopefully you better not get a second. Their first goal in the second half. It was Muniz. It was the whole Liverpool team switched off. Woodman. It was a fantastic save. But off that resulting save, he went down holding his knee. And then the Liverpool team switched off. Muniz didn't switch off. He was like, it's not a head injury. The referee was like, it's not a head injury, I'm going to play on. But the only team that was not playing was Liverpool. We switched off. Muniz, luckily, and I say luckily, he got a shot on target. Because Liverpool didn't have a goalie, and we didn't have a team that was anyone on the line either. So 10 minutes left to go here, Reds. 2-0 is just always that annoying scoreline, isn't it? It just doesn't really give you too much of a cushion, especially with 10 minutes left to go. But if I'm taking away obviously the goals as well, though, chat, it's still been a bit of a very big inconsistent performance. Still a lot of holes to our game. But at the end of the day, if we win today, 2-1, the points are all that matter at the minute, but we can still analyse the game as well. Going into next season. Jones. Yeah, Graham, I was a bit surprised as well, Chas. I expected Rio to come on. We actually had to be wondering who eyes would come off for. It was for so we've had Frimpongi's come on. So we've had a Salah injury, and chat, it looked like Salah might be out for a couple of weeks. And that possibly could be, depending on the severity of that injury for Mo, could be today could be his final appearance at Anfield. Hopefully not. Pino, he's in behind Liverpool's back line here. Stand him up. Curtis. And he is offside there, thankfully. That's what Virgil van Dijk's completing for there as well, saying, get that flag up quicker, line out. Yeah, well done there by Virgil and Curtis. Got that high line. But what it does do, Graham and chat, is it invites pressure. Obviously, putting an extra midfielder on as well. And I say that because with Rio, get that energy, get another forward thinking player for that one, but obviously you're a striker less, and for me, Maka has lost so much. Well, even though he wasn't a player that had an amazing pace anyway, but I just think sometimes every week I watch him, he does certainly struggle in terms of trying to get back and trap back, especially when he has so much spacing around him. Yeah. offside there. Tell you what, a big chance there from Strand Larsen. But yeah, Palace nearly making that 2-2 there, chat. Ball in. It's been a foul on Ibu Kanate, but sorry there, chat. Obviously, Palace, a big opportunity to make that 2-2. But Strand Larsen, if he found the back of the net anyway, I think that goal would have been disallowed anyway. But regardless, it was a huge save by, again, Woodman. Woodman's still on the pitch here, though, chap, but on that occasion, got a big save on that to put that onto the post. But yeah, sublime save by Woodman to deny Larsen. Yeah, but yeah, a top forward, mate. As I said, I've seen glimpses of him. Not seen much of him, mate, if I'm being honest. Diamande, but from people that have and that have scouted him extensively, looks really good. Pacey winger that does contribute goals and assists. And that's certainly one of the big elements that Liverpool have solely missed this year, is that ability on counter-attacks to attack with a lot of pace and fundamentally a lot of quality as well. And that's going to be a foul by on Dominic Szoboszlai. Promising position for Liverpool on the edge of the box. That's what Van Dijk's appealing for. He's saying it was a high boot by Muniz. And I'll tell you what, Muniz is already on a yellow card as well. He's a lucky boy to get away with that. Many referees could have possibly have booked him, the Palace right back, with a second yellow. Looks like Kerkers might be coming on here as well. But Dominic Szoboszlai, left-hand side, the penalty box here. I think Gakpo's just been telling Dom on the camera angle watching it. Just like, play it that way. Oh, Maka, lads. Oh, is it 1-1 here still? It's a big goal to concede there for West Ham. If that ends a draw as well, though, chat, that helps us in terms of our fight for Europe as well. So, Jones off. Well done, Curtis. Had a very good game today. Again, off the back of the derby performance. And Milos Kerkez. All in Andy Robbo hopefully scored the winning goal today. Seems Liverpool's second goal of the game. Robbie Carlos, we'll call him today. That was certainly a phenomenal strike by Liverpool's Flying Scotsman. Well done, lad. And it will be... Let's make those substitutions, lad. Here, chat. And hopefully Liverpool come at the conclusion of this game. We can all be talking about that Andy Robbo strike. Liverpool capitalising on that. It was poorly wasted by Frimpong. We read the initial ball out from the back. And it was Joe Gomez of Curtis as well, chat. So 2 minutes left to go of normal time here, Reds. Hopefully Liverpool can finish off this game. But chat, make sure you tune into the post-match Raw. Obviously Trevor and the lads will be taking you through every single kick of the game on their analysis. And of course on the YouTube side, you'll be able to watch and listen to obviously the Gags Tandon show. Gags and Lola. There's plenty to unpack in this game anyway. But yeah, if you haven't already done so, Reds, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Do like, share and subscribe to Anfield Index on all the social media platforms as well. Do get involved. Obviously, I had the Daily Red this morning with Lewis Aspinall, and there'll be the Daily Red tomorrow as well on Sunday. That Lewis will probably be reacting to the game and certainly any other of the latest Liverpool transfer news and all that. It's going to be a foul by Gravenberch, and rightly so, is deserved of a yellow card. But at this minute, when we're in the 89th minute, however you stop a counter-attack, you do it. And if you can take a yellow card when you're not on a yellow card, take it. Take it, slow the game down and stop that counter-attack for Palace. There we go. Who was it that scored for the Evcas? Is it an own goal or whatnot? Okay. Come on, Reds, lock in here. How many minutes are added on? Pino is in behind here. Liverpool need to be switched on. Virgil van Dijk away. 7 minutes added on. Liverpool were the big beneficiaries of the extensive added time against Everton. And let's hope Liverpool can see out the 7 minutes added on here. Tell what's out. Fingers crossed we can. Oh, 2-1. Go ahead, West Ham. So, corner here for Crystal Palace. Liverpool, 7 minutes added on. Ball into the box. Cleared. Oh, not the best of clearances by Vietz. These referees, they're appealing Palace fans and players. But there's a counter-attacking opportunity here for Liverpool. Florian Wirtz, he's got Frimpong to his left if he can find him. He's found Frimpong. Ball into the box, and it's a horrendous ball and cross. And that will be a goal kick. And just poor game management as well, though, chat. I know it probably will be a bit too early to go in the corner, but just keep hold of the ball. Like, yes, maybe if that cross has got a lot more quality in, but you know what? If you can't get the right angle, keep hold of possession, eat into the time and get the game. Yeah, just basically eat into the time, really. Well done there, Dom. That's going to be a foul on Frimpong. Liverpool on a quick counter-attacking opportunity. Can Cody Gakpo get on the end of it? Play to the referee. That is not a foul by Cody Gakpo. And rightly so, Arnie Slot's going berserk like every single one of us. What? It's not a foul by Cody Gakpo. Football's finished if attackers and defenders can't grapple like that. Oh yeah, rightly so. Sousa's getting a yellow card because he absolutely wipes out Frimpong. Sorry there, chat. I don't think he's on Sousa. I thought Gakpo was getting a yellow card. I was going to fume even more then. It was just madness. And Palace at the top end of the pitch here. Inside Liverpool's penalty box. Ball flashed across the box. Kerkez. He's got away with that, Milos Kerkez. And Van Dijk screaming at the whole team to get back into shape here. 5 minutes still left to go here. And the nervousness from the stands and everyone around the world is filtering onto the pitch at the minute. Need to get it sorted because Richards, he's going to be loading a long throw into the penalty box. Cleared by Kerkers. That's more like it. Like, get clear the penalty box. Can we keep hold of the ball, please? No, it's gone back to Cameron on the halfway line. And a chorus of boos is getting belted at Muniz every single time. Sounds like Goodison when he picks up the ball. Cameras it. I'm on the Reds. But it's certainly not what you want to be seeing. The last 5 minutes being dominated by Crystal Palace. This is what I just find fascinating, like all of us. Just game management needs to be much better. Well done, Gomez. Keep hold of the ball. It's another long ball that is fell to the feet of a Palace player here now. 3 minutes left to go here, Reds. Come on. But just someone in that team, just have a word with each other. Next time we get the ball, keep hold of the ball, please. Protect it with everything you've got. Don't be start pumping up balls forward. Keep hold of the ball. That's better. Here we go. V8, slow down the game. Reds, take a yellow card if you need to. Slow the game down. It's what any team would do if they were 2-1 up against Liverpool at Anfield. Yeah, V8, take your time, lads. Just pretend that you're swapping the ball over. But yeah, Reds, the results are all that matter at this moment in time, but we can still analyse the performance again. For me, I will. But yeah, Reds, 2 minutes left to go. There's still big holes in Liverpool's game, but... Oh, Florian Wirtz! Florian Wirtz! Absolutely rifled that into the top left corner. And get it, lads. It's going to give him the world of confidence. It just fell to him on the edge of the box. And even Cody Gakpo's like, lad, what have I just seen? And we're all like... It's a strike that he done many times in Germany. Take a bow flow. And that is certainly what we want to be seeing. And game, set and match. And that relinquishes all the nervousness for the next 2 minutes now. Hopefully. But have a bit of that, son. Florian Wirtz, lads. Stop that, lads. I tell you, it's one of them where he's shot. And even before the ball's found the back of the net, he's gone off celebrating. Yeah, he knows that's flying in him. He's getting positioned to go and celebrate. But Eds, we can... Oh, what a finish that is by Flo. Half volley, whatever I want to class that as. There we go, Flo. He enjoyed it, and we certainly all did anyway. But as I was saying, taking a part of the goals anyway, there's been a lot of goals. All 3 Liverpool goals are moments of sheer brilliance today, Reds. That strike from Flo, the goal from Isaac, and the goal from Robbie Carlos. Anyway, but Liverpool, we're in April. Get the points on the board now to the end of May and go into next season, hopefully performing at a much higher standard next year. But Eds, make sure to tune in, following the full-time whistle here for Gags and Lola. And as always, Eds, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you to every single one of you that has tuned in this afternoon. Obviously, I've been your host, Jack McIndoe, on Matchday Live. And chat, I think it's probably one of the easiest man in the match performances we've had to give out today. And for me personally, it is. I'm going to give it to Woodman, really. Chat, of him being honest, the way in which those saves panned out, and then Liverpool going up the other end, scoring, especially for the first 2 goals. But chat, quickly get your man in the match in. For me, Woodman. But yeah, we anyone in the grounds, and even anyone watching from around the world, we're very happy to have seen the quality of those goals. Finally, Liverpool. It took us until the 25th of April. Liverpool have beaten Crystal Palace. Finally. But Ed, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you as always, everyone, for tuning in. Everyone, tune in in 2 minutes' time anyway. Gags and Lola will be live. And if you haven't subscribed to Anfield Index Pro, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button down below. Head over to AnfieldIndex.com as well to find out all the articles, all the podcasts as well. Listen to all the podcasts in their full entirety. Well, for now, Eds, yeah, I'll see you. I need to just quickly check the next fixture. I should really know this, but I've been trending the fixture list, if I'm being honest, looking at Liverpool's games. So I'll next see the match is... Oh, it's the big one. Old Trafford we'll see you there on the 3rd of May, Reds. I'll see you then. And if we can beat them at Old Trafford, that would be good. But Reds, as always, look after yourself. It is full-time chat. But yeah, chat, get your man of the matches in for Gags and Lola as well on the Gags Standing Show. Reds, I'll see you when we play Man United at the Old Trafford. Yeah, Liverpool done it the hard way today again, but the points are all that matter. But Reds, as always, thank you. Enough of me jabbering. I'll see you later, Reds. I'll see you for then. But Reds, look after yourself. Enjoy the rest of your weekend as well. Sun shines out on Anfield. And we'll see you later.